afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for dealing with that intro. Like and subscribe. It's just me today. Dave is in Cologne, and Dash is working the holiday rush. Sucks to be him. So maybe we get a halftime post game appearance. We'll see what happens there. But until then, just wanted to explain too the intro. I don't just do the intro for the sake of the intro. A couple of platforms we're streaming to as well, which is just going to kind of segue into follow us on all platforms. But specifically, Instagram and Assist, you can't like pre-set up. You kind of have to do it as you're going live. So the intro allows me essentially a minute or so to be able to do that. So that's what's going on in the background. But that being said, we are streaming to YouTube, both vertically and horizontally. If you want one or the other, just hit the channel icon, get the other stream. Twitch, X, Instagram, Assist, Kick, all those platforms. We also have a Discord, and we are on Spotify. It's going to be at the Dive YT or at the Dive Sports. Links in the description. Okay, now that is out of the way. My lord, that is quite the mouthful. Like I said, I was just going to get a recording of me saying all that so I can just hit the button and walk away for a minute. But until I do that, let's jump into the FOT mob. Let's see what we got today. Juve, Roma, 4th versus 5th. Just a quick peek at the table. We do win today. It still keeps us in 5th. But, I mean, it gets us within the point, right? It's on at that point. If not, I mean, we continue to fight down in that Europa Conference League. All these guys still have to play, so they will have a game in hand on us. Inter, Milan, Napoli, Bologna, all playing in the Super Cup of the past couple days. We haven't been following. Inter lost to Bologna in penalties. It was a horrible penalty shootout. And Napoli beat Milan and then complained that Max Allegri said some bad words to them and they were offended. Napoli, right? So, I mean, who are we? We're not even in the competition. I don't want to speak too much trash about it, but yeah, it's a bit of a weird weekend with the Supercopa going on and then rolling into the holidays as well. The schedule's a little bit all over the place, but Juve, nothing crazy there. We play again next Saturday as well, so that's 3 Saturdays in a row. That's pretty consistent for us. So that's the table as it stands at the moment. I mean, we got to get the win, right? If we want to be up in this top 4, we have to be able to beat the top 4 teams. Lost to Napoli, won against Inter. So we got to keep on doing it, right? AI is everywhere. Match Insight. This is AI now. May as well read it. It's somewhat interesting. Juventus and Roma drew their last 3 meetings. They haven't drawn a 4 in a row since 85. Remember last game we were on a 5 tie streak with Bologna. So we broke that, and we want to. I mean, I'll continue another tie streak here with Roma this week. All right, where are we? Yes, Simone Sozza is our referee, so he's okay from what I can remember. What am I? How come it says? All right, I'm scrolling. Why does it say? Oh my, that's me. This is me being dumb. I saw Serie A round 16. I was just thinking, and this is your brain. I forgot the word for that, where your brain makes random connections. I was thinking round of 16. I'm like, what do you mean Serie A round of 16? No, it's round 16. Bit of a slip on my part. But yes, it is not a competition. I'm a little bit silly. But Simone Sosa was the reason why I scrolled down there in the first place. Yeah, he's decent. Am I coming back to the GTA for the next game? I hope to be back home from the GTA. But if I am, I guess I did say one of these days I would go down to the fan club. But here's the thing. I don't really want to go to Toronto in the first place, especially with the weather this time of year. Very snowy. It's snowing right now. It's coming down. So, I don't know. We'll see. I planned on leaving on the 26th so I can come home and do the stream on the 7th or the 27th, sorry. In which case, I mean, I didn't want to rush home on the 27th, drive for 4 hours in trash weather, which would have made it 5 hours, and then have to come and rush the stream. So that's my plan as of now for next Saturday. Also, the wife doesn't come with me. We have way too many animals to take care of, indoor and outdoor animals. So it's one of those things that she kind of stays home, and I do eventually have to spend some time with her as well. On our holidays. One of those things. Dal coming in, and thank you, Dal, really pushing the algorithm on the videos this week. Actually, our top poster anyway. So, Dal, thank you very much. He was the one that recommended us to do the McKinney video that released yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, check that one out. Swiss Army knife. McKinney does it all. That's the theme. A nice quick 10-minute video on McKinney. Three of us. We've managed to get the three of us together on Monday nights for like half an hour, and this is what we got. It's working for now. All right. Either Sule or Kenan going to cook today. Can't they both? Let's get into the lineup. I'm teasing everyone here. There are 2 3-4-2-1s going against each other tonight. So never a fan really when that happens. It kind of locks down a lot. It tends to be a boring game. But we will start with the home team. Juve, Di Gregorio in net, of course. Helly, Bremer with the start, and Kalulu. We have to remember that. Koopmeiners is on the red. So, question remains, was Bremer truly ready? Or is he only starting tonight in the absence of Teun Koopmeiners? We hope the best. We hope he's recovered and ready to go. This will really do hope tonight. Otherwise, yes, as Dallas alluding to, he is our best center back. He has been out for a few months, so keep that in mind. Like, he's going to be rusty. Likely a little bit rusty. Yeah, I got minutes last game, of course. Weston McKennie, there you go. 200th appearance. Speaking of the man himself. So good for him. All right, getting to the midfield here. This is what's expected, I think, now. What we've seen the past couple outings. Cambiasso on the left. Thuram, Locatelli in the pivot. McKennie out right. With the trident of Yıldız, Kanse, Sao. But the change tonight of Openda as the striker. I really do think Belletti is trying to get Openda to cook off. He's got the speed. I mean, Chico's got the speed. Yıldız, I mean, he's quick enough, but he's more creative, right? Like, that could be a fairly dangerous trident where David kind of gives you a bit more is some hold up, but Openda's sort of everywhere. So a dangerous trident nonetheless. David expected to come off the bench regardless. Also down into the benches. Okay, defenders, Rugani, Ruhi, Felipe. So I don't know, is Rugani, we haven't seen any Rugani, but if you have to put a defender on, that's where we question what's happening here, right? Anyways, going down, Filip Kostic, Joao Mario, Vasily Ajic, and wait for it, everyone. Milik is in the lineup tonight? Where did there was reports the past few days that he's healthy or not healthy, that he's training with the group. He's like, okay, we've heard this before. No big and he's in the lineup, guys. Then, of course, you got Moretti and Jonathan David. One thing I think, too, defensively, depending what happens, is Locatelli could maybe drop back. And then you can put Moretti, Adjic, probably Moretti, of all people. We'll see. We'll see. We hope. Again, I just really hope Bremer stays good. All three of them. Kalulu playing every single minute this season so far. Absolute stalwart, especially coming off kind of a poor end to last season and a poor start to this season. He's really kind of held it together. Consistency, I guess, is a big thing there. All right, back into Roma's lineup. Svilar in net. Rensch, Mancini, and Zilkowski, back three. So, I mean, we all know Mancini. I don't know if anybody really likes him, even Roma fans. I mean, the other two, it's not a great back three. Like a lot of teams in Serie A, a lot of pre-games, what we've been saying is this back three can be exposed. It is not a shutdown as we would expect from a Roma team typically. Anyways, midfield four, left to right, we got Wesley, Kone, Cristante, and Shelik. And then the trident of Pellegrini, Dule, and Dybala. That's a pretty decent trident as well. Pellegrini and Dybala are both pretty old now. How was Pellegrini? 29. So, I mean, he's decent. Dybala, 32. Not the quickest up here. Sule, of course. He's young. He's quick. But a step below the rest, I would say, at this level of his development. Still only 22, right? So, and going up against Yıldız, there's a reason why we got rid of Sule and we still have Yıldız, right? Big note as we go into their bench down into the injured is Ndicka. Sorry, I should say international duty in this case, the AFCON. This is always annoying for teams in Europe that do play AFCON players. So their best midfielder is gone, as well as Anil El Ayanui. Injured is Bove and Dovbyk. Juan Cabal. Let's talk about Juan Cabal quickly because we're about to have kickoff. Injured. Just he got injured. We don't know. He just got injured. That's it. Milik's back. Or Juan Cabal's just got injured again. Okay, let's shut this down. Let's get the scoreboard going. We are about to get kickoff, and we'll sync everything up. And there is the whistle. Let's sync up at 15 seconds as usual. And didn't even get through a prediction. I honestly don't really have one tonight. I'm just so unsure with these types of games that a prediction would be just me pissing into the wind. Okay, that's all synced up now. Got to sync up on assist if anybody's watching on that. Okay, and assist is synced. So again, streaming to YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, assist, and Kick. Follow us on all platforms. Link in the description. But first minute down in this match here today. Welcome everyone for joining in. Yeah, I can tell by the numbers, people are just kind of rolling in as the game starts here. So please like, subscribe, follow, share, whatever, whichever platform you're on. We have Gasparini, Roma's version of Gasparini tonight as well. Interesting article came out this week as well in an interview from Gasparini, saying that he, he heard the Juventus calls and chose Roma. So I don't want to take those things out of context. I know they're kind of clipped. I don't know which context. Maybe what he was trying to say is that the project was not in the right spot at the moment. More so to say the management is kind of a shit show, and he didn't want to really deal with that. And Roma, I mean, Roma's a good step up. Atalanta, not quite the same this year without him. Yes, yet another match. These are consecutive matches now. I've not been counting. I should kind of go back and see ex-Juve players that we've been facing off against here. Last week, and it was mostly just Bernadeschi. He had a whole stint in Toronto there for a few years. But still counts. Got a homecoming. There's McKennie. Can't find the space. Closes down. It's a throw-in, but again, this is why we did a video on McKennie. His high output. He runs, gets the body in there. He's Grinta. It's default to the Italian feed again for me. Interesting. I mean, if it's in Italian and it's in the background like that, I'm not understanding any of it. I need to pay attention to Italian to pick it up. Honestly, I'm just interested to hear what the commentators have to say as well, their perspective. Agree, disagree. They're disdain for Juve. Oh, okay. Gasparini's win percentage, 20 plus matches, 66.7. That's pretty good, actually. Oh man. Bit of a slowdown in play, something going on there. Juve do kick it off. So I do hope, especially because I'm solo today, I can only monologue for so long, but yeah, just something interesting. These head-to-head formations, you never know, but they're trying to look for the space. Yıldız fed up to Kelly, who gets blocked up, and no, it is a goal kick. It did look like it went off Kelly. If it's hauled down, maybe they would have looked for a foul, but regardless. Bit of a close down by Juve. Roma doing well to get the pressure released. And yeah, foul on Bremer. The ball goes down, and yeah, we'll just have to restart that one. Get a crowd out tonight, it looks like. A little chilly, 8 degrees. Ooh, almost a bad pass there. It's given back to Yıldız. Openda glaze it back off. And Yıldız pushed over. Dangerous spot. It's the foul. And Yıldız trying to find space, making the run. This is one thing with Roma. They aren't a quick team. does seem like Spalletti might be using that front trot, and like I said, like Yıldız isn't the quickest guy out there, but he's still plenty quick and has really what it is has the ability to dribble and keep that ball on his feet at that speed, and that creates the problems. So it's a decent position. Locatelli, and he puts a fairly easy one. Svilar collects it, slides across on his knee, picks it up in the corner. I mean, there just wasn't enough on that. He had a good placement. He got the spot. Little league, though. So it's calls this offense back. What do we get here? So Yıldız, they look coincidental. Yeah. In hindsight, looking back at that shot, it was a little pedestrian. It was the easy choice, right? Obviously, you have to kick straight on. You're not getting a curl. You're just trying to pick out that corner, chip it a little bit. He did try to float it, get a bounce, but that's right in the view of the keeper in that case. This is why a good kickers kind of go around the wall, block off, kind of use the wall to their advantage in that sense, especially with Pearl tracking the ball, all those factors. So, not the greatest attempt at the end of the day, but it is Roma now with the possession. Haven't had too much of it early on, and that was miscommunication. Let's call it. And there's quite a few more of you joining us in now. Thank you. Happy Saturday. Happy 5 days before Christmas now. Getting close. Battle on the touchline. It goes Roma's way. Dule working it down low. Doesn't work out, though. Next question, can Juve do anything with this? And they get a throw, he chips it off his shin and gets the throw in. And Kelly coming off, I guess, a player of the match in a sense. Many saying that Kelly was the best player for Juve last week. He might be coming into his own here under Spalletti as well. Cambiasso giving it away to Sule. Down low once again, but Sule can't keep it. Gets pushed out of bounds. And also, one of the issues with Sule, similar with Moretti, is that he's just weak. He's small. He gets pushed over. Gregorio to Kalulu. It's Roma pressing up now. And Juve with the miscommunication almost running into each other. And Roma get it back in a decent spot now. And Dybala searching. Oh, and Dybala. Oh. Big deflection puts it right on Di Gregorio, but it is Dybala dribbling through the defense and looking dangerous. That was a good little give and go passage of play by Roma, kind of right on the defensive line, keeping it tight and short, and just that movement of Dybala looking good. No, there's still a lot of Dybala fanboys in the Juve community. I don't know where Chiro is today. He's probably the biggest one, regular. Di Gregorio with it. No press by Roma this time. Going long, and Chico gets tripped up, and it's Wesley. They kind of trip each other up, and it looks like it's Roma's way. Yeah, that was there was nothing in any of it. Soft. Super soft. I don't know. Gasparini and that maroon. Now that's a takedown on Yıldız that time. That's getting called back on Mancini. How long until he gets in the books? Well, Juve decide to just cycle with it. Locatelli going all the way deep. Interesting enough. Transitioning into a bit of a back four with Kelly out left. It's hybrid. It's Spalletti. We've seen a bit of this. Openda chasing down wins the throw in. Alex upset, but um, you got run off the track, man. That's it. Get good, I says. Looks like Juve might be trying to lull Roma into kind of pressing high, knowing that they are trying to make that press and catch them out a little bit during the trap. Their arms up there with the press, trying to get on Svilar. It's Roma now trying to cycle out of the trouble zone. Keep on getting pushed back. They move it to the right, and there's still no space out that way. So we do see now a bit of this lockdown of the similar formations going at each other. Again, the movement of Dybala is opening things up here, but Locatelli with the lunge cleanly gets the ball, and there's a big chase on the ball. Openda is just not quick enough to get there. Definitely started at a disadvantage, but it was pretty close. He made up a lot of ground, but not good enough. The Rom, no call there as he gets tripped up. The space now, Kone is just allowed to walk into it as Locatelli once again just steps into that run, takes it away. And off screen, yes, the Rom is down. Back at Svilar right in the box there. And what did we have here? So that was the challenge. He did get stepped on. That should have been a foul on Cristante. It wasn't much, but like at the end of the day, he did get stepped on. It looked like it scraped down the ankle. I don't know. I think he more so went down and is making a meal of it to prove a point. And I was doing up his shoelaces. He's fine. It's a couple of minor calls now, so it's has missed screwed up. I know I said he was all right the pregame there, but they all have the ability to degrade, it looks like. Telling Thuram to hurry up now. Which, yeah, I mean, maybe he should. And finally, here we go. They keep 5 across the back. It's a 5-4 in those situations when they first kick off and immediately break off into the formation of a fluid 3-4-2-1. The Juve's formation definitely a lot more fluid, a lot more dynamic than what Roma's doing right now, which is give the ball away. The problem with Roma here is Yıldız gets pushed off the ball. A lot of what Roma gets created creatively is from Dybala, and we've seen that when Dybala's injured. Oh, and Mancini, come on. Come on, buddy. Just grabs onto the back of Kelly, who just shrugs him off, and Mancini's there bitching about it, wondering what the fuck's going on, Mancini, is that you're a huge, massive cunt, and nobody likes you, and you have no friends. Shut the fuck up. The fact that you are the mainstay of the absurdity is the reason why the absurdity sucks. It's all you, Mancini. They gotta look back on that one. That was embarrassing. Show it again, Serie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see the shenanigans of Mancini. No, they're gonna show. They'll show Kalulu's slide tackle on Wesley. That's fine. That was a good slide tackle. Yeah, Mancini. I would have carded him for that. He's got a rap sheet. We know what he's trying to do. It's not like this is the 87th minute and it's a professional foul. This is just what Mancini does. Fuck him. Give him a card. Show him. Oh, miss play again. No, Panda just can't come away. Like Roma, hold on to the ball and then just give it away. Whereas Juve get the ball and just like they don't know what to do with it. Go up the cul-de-sac and turn it around, and it goes back and forth. Both teams, honestly, are not great at the moment. Yeah, I don't know if I finished that match from a little bit earlier with Dybala once he tires out, which he always does. Even when he was 25, he tired out all the time. Now he's 32. I mean, what does Roman do at that point? Another heavy touch. There's a yellow card for Sule as he lunges in. That's a little far for these 720 PIs to catch exactly the contact there, but it looked like a lunge. Yeah. Oh, huge lunge. Missed the ball. His trailing leg, his knee actually caught Locatelli there. So that was just a really bad tackle. Sule done fucked up is essentially what happened. Yep, not an ideal passage to play there. So Sule gets in the book. Mancini, again, I'm just waiting. Right up till Penda kicks it forward. There's his speed. Has to slow up though, doesn't really break clean. Oh, oh, punched out. It's huge rebound, but McKennie couldn't get to it, and it's clear down the line, and that was absolutely sloppy defending by Roma in that case. Well, it looks like they're gonna have to go to VAR. I don't know if they will. Another giveaway back to Juve. Roma slightly rattled at the moment. Wanna just settle back in because that was a bit of a shaky call. So I think they're gonna look both ways. Oh, but here's Yıldız fed into Openda again, who cuts back to Thuram, who skies it. Ah, man. But Juve are on the attack at the moment. Roma don't have any answers. Hmm. Yeah, they're looking back to Openda. No, I don't think there's anything there. Like, the goalkeeper misses the ball because Openda does get it. He kicks it back. But he had slid. It was basically his thigh that hit Openda. Like, he had slid so far already. Yeah, there's nothing there. And they aren't calling anything anyway. So if our guy's doing an all right job, again, the quick feed up, getting cut out by Roma. So, ooh, Locatelli kind of whiffed on that slide. Got up quite quick, and he is the one clearing back downfield. Still Roma, though, as they maintain the control. And yeah, not great. It's ping ponging right now. Cambiasso can't even come away with this one, as Chico now gets a yellow card. It was a lunge. Let's look back at it. It looked a little hacky, if you will. Let's look at this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was on Mancini, though, so nobody really gives a fuck, right? No, that was a bad tackle. Free kick, though, for Roma. It's a little far. See how they deliver this one. Juve bad at defending these things. We got Bremer back, though, at least. Shortly done. Ah, they've done absolutely nothing with it. And that was just poor decision making by Roma. Why they would take it short just to cycle it right back to Sule, who set this one off. Yeah, that's the they could have called something there on Giallorossi, thumping down on Kelly, but nothing given there. So a slightly disjointed game thus far, but it's a little entertaining. There's been some looks. Openda definitely needs to snag one though for that confidence. It looks like he does. He does have the speed. And he knows he can knock that ball on and chase, and he's got a good chance of going one on one with the keeper. It's just what he does essentially once he gets to the box. He's scared of the box. Can't be scared of box, kids. You got to embrace the box. Well, game settling back down again after those couple exciting moments. More 50-50s. Roma throw. Yeah, just the midfield's all clogged up. Neither one of them, especially without that Ndicka there for the Roma, that it's not a whole lot of quality in the midfield for either team. Oh, shot! Come on, side of the net, and there was an offside. And that is the thing with Openda. Like a couple times now, it's just we're talking, no big deal, and then Openda's running, explosive. What you need. Roma now trying to go deep. The Bala hassled by Bremer. Esley with the throw. He's featured quite a bit today, getting a lot of touches. Lulu gets up on that one, booted downfield. But Roma maintain control. Ooh, funny ball does get through Dybala and no way through. But Cristante recovers. And nowhere to go. Yield is working defensively. And his footwork is working well down low there. And so is that pass and play. Thuram to Yıldız up the field now. Cambias, or Chico, sorry, coming over to the left side. Helping out. Yıldız hauled back, tripped up, no call, only a throw-in. And there's a lot of little tugs happening here today. Long to McKennie. Controls it, very nice. Yıldız back to Chico. Look for options, not a whole lot. Brings it back. There's just a lot of Roma shirts down low. They defend deep, and Dybala picks the pocket of Kalulu. Now they have a chance here. That's not a fun look. Cambiaso on Sule. Sule is back to Celik, giving it back to each other. It's 3-on-2. Come on, boys. They get it out to Cristante. It's switching up to the left. Oh, they're working it now. And Bremer is trying to be everywhere, but it does go out for a corner. Yeah, Bremer just doing everything. Somebody gonna help? Oh, Pellegrini's down. Pellegrini's down. Bremer even gives a touch to Pellegrini's ankle. Oh, well, they haven't been giving these out at all, these super light touches. And now Chico, the smallest guy, is trying to bring up Pellegrini, struggling to do so. But yeah, there's nothing in that. So for Souza, has let them play it a little bit, only calling anything egregious. Pellegrini whiffing on that corner, though. It's still for him and puts it up into the stands. And Bones, sir, yeah, how you doing, Bones? Mentioned the passing's looking a lot better. Yeah, when it works. It looks nice at times. Cambiaso, again, not doing the greatest. Chico kind of push through from behind, and Loca just pushes Dybala over, strips him of the ball, and now it's the other way again. Chico somehow on the right side after being hauled off on the left. Lulu cuts it. Thuram puts it on net. Decent one time from that distance, but right on Svilar. So anything on Svilar tonight has been pretty routine. You can say that for Di Gregorio, I suppose, as well. And that's the story so far after the first half hour. Both teams been looking lively enough. Passing through the midfield could be better. That's to say both midfields are locking down. I mean, they're both playing with the pivot, right? And then, Roma relying on Dybala, Juve relying on Yıldız to maybe be creative a little higher up. Hasn't really worked out. Oh, another little tug there on Thuram. And it goes the other way for Roma. So they're not calling any of that nonsense. And Kone goes down way too easy. Zico knocks it on in the wrong direction, lunges back onto the ball to stop the momentum towards Di Gregorio. So my let's just hope Zagrove is ready because Chico's expending a lot of energy here. Imagine if we had Dybala and Sule, it would be so creative with the Yıldız. Yeah, is that too much of the same player though? Really, what we have right now is pretty decent. You have some variation. You have a playmaker. You have a dribbler. You have a runner, I guess, or if it's David, a hold up man. Oh, and slide clean. Chico is bulldogging. He's upset. Doesn't go his way, but he's really putting in the shift tonight. Doesn't work out for him though this time. Another giveaway for Roma. Nice pass up from Thuram. Openda just can't get through with it though. Yıldız holding it up in the corner to Cambiaso. Thuram getting a lot of touches as one of the, I guess, focal points at the top of the box when they are crashing the net or in this offensive formation. And given away again. Chico on the ground again. Ooh, that ball in. This bounces right past Pellegrini into the hands of Di Gregorio. So, once again, the looks are there, but the finish is not. And who are they actually calling this back on? Because Penda got a shove and Cambiasso got shoved down. One of them was called back. Few Juve players keeping warm. Ruhi, one of them. Nice step up, Kalulu. Whoa, no. Man, Kalulu, just go forward with that. Went wide and gave it away, and the ball's immediately back the other way with Wesley. All the way into the box now. And Pellegrini works it quite a bit. Mancini into the play now. Ball's bouncing around, bouncing off the back of Kelly's head, and bouncing right back to the midfield. Osolowski's head and into the chest of Locatelli, who immediately pushes it down, chases on as Filaro. Penda can't get there. He read that one well in advance to get up the field. And Locatelli, defensively and offensively, all at once there. Cross into Dybala off the side of the net. A bit of rain on the camera lens there, so might be a little bit wet out there tonight. It's Bremer there again, just kind of overmatching in size. And one of the reasons why Bremer is important to this team is just for his size. He is fairly mobile. He's not the most mobile guy, obviously. He's a tank, but for being a tank, you can keep up with Dybala and just straight up overpower as he goes one-on-one with him again, and just has more. What is Chico doing? Went to the ground. Roma for another luck. Sule, Pellegrini, Sunday leagues it right to Di Gregorio. It's just can either team like just mash a ball? The killer instinct is lacking from both. You're gonna need like a shitty penalty or corner, something. It's gonna be a dead ball situation. Oh, Openda does get through. And Wesley's the one that goes to ground. I mean, he just threw himself into it. I just got the legs just got locked up. McKennie and Wesley, whatever, man. Let them fucking play it out. You let them play all the other ones out. Coincidental. Yeah, it is raining a little bit. Old December rain, that sucks. Rather just the snow. Which I'll have to now plow at the end of the stream. Roma looking for another. One. Let's see if they can get something. I don't know, anything that isn't just a pass to Di Gregorio. Nice overlap here, and there's Bremer once more in the way. It's clear that they're just trying to pass to Openda, inshallah, let him run. He's a little too isolated, though. They got him covered off. It's almost worked out a couple times as Bremer is there. He's just everywhere. It really does shore up this defense. Like it. Oh my god, Roma! It just all happened in slow motion. It's like a change up. They just missed the ball. It was too slow. All right, Juve now. Let's see if they can get something on this. Yıldız inched off on the left. Zico trying to go through. They get away with it though. Yıldız cuts, passes Chico, cuts. Oh, puts it right on the legs and a big deflection out of bounds. I think it's going for a corner. That was the closest chance so far. Oh man, Pilar goes for the jump to his right. Or he just jumps down. His legs gets it. He was looking right, but just gets the body down and saves it. Ah, yes, and it's Wrench's head that saves that shot, puts it out for the corner here. Let's see what we get. 'Cause damn it, that was close. Yıldız will take it. Delivery. Spieler gets it. And it's given right away. Cambiasso to Chico. Yıldız again on the left. Oh, nice, Chico! Chico! Ooh, fuck yeah, that was beautiful! Fuck yeah! That was building up. That had to happen after that last denial. Fuck yeah. That was absolute class from all parties involved. Oh man, show me the replay. Show me the fucking replay on this one. Because that started with Yıldız. Ended with Chico. Who else was involved on that one? No, that one was a 3-man trident of just artistry. Okay, here it is. So Yıldız, who was the backflip? Was it Cambiasso that backheeled it? It was Cambiasso with the assist. It was like a backside heel too. That was deft. And Spieler gets fingers on that ball too. Motherfucker. Damn, he's good. But not good enough. Chico puts it right into the side netting on the far side. 1-0 Juve. End of the second here. End of the first here. Going into the half. Immediately taken away by Kelly. See if there's more in it. Floppy again by Roma. All right, no time added yet. Let's look at this. Loca gets the ball. Yeah, the follow through by Kone. Yeah. You could make a call on that. I don't think there was too much in it. A minute added. 40 seconds are already gone, so Kelly yelling for it out of bounds. They do finally call the whistle. And the rain is coming down hard now. Started with just a trickle. Now she's coming. And that's it. That's the half. 1-0 Juve coming in late. Hey, that should give us a little bit to talk about now. A little bit. Okay. Let's get rid of the scoreboard. Let's get some Pop Mob going. Ooh, okay. So there's still a full 45 minutes, but that felt good. That goal felt really good. Did I close Pop Mob? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? No, there it is. I'm just struggling. Pop Mob. Okay, just looking at the numbers here quick. Let's just start with Roma because it's all orange, all on 6s. Svilar, I thought, was maybe a little bit better than a 6.2. Three saves, one conceded. Yeah, I get he let the goal in. Bad passes too. That's right. He made a couple of dumb passes. Yeah, I give him the 6-2. He sucks. In terms of pure shot stopping, yeah, he was decent. He got involved. Read the play a few times, but his feet were not good. His passing. Oh, I guess that one time that he saved the ball. That's the one time his feet were good. But other than that, yeah. Bit of a rough half. Rensch, Mancini, Giallorossi. Yeah, they were there. Mancini should be on a yellow. Wesley was very much involved. Now, the quality of that involvement, 6.6 is probably accurate. He was there. Kone, Cristante, Celik. Yeah, that whole midfield, not good whatsoever. Pellegrini. Here's the thing, and this is what I was saying. Pellegrini, Dybala has been good, mind you. He's been dynamic. He's trying to be involved. Pellegrini is too slow for this game. Fighting up against, I mean, even Locatelli is probably faster than him, you know? Yeah, other than conceding late with the Juve really piling it on late like that and finally putting a finishing touch, Roma was just there, and we could have probably said the same with Juve until the first 40 minutes. Let's pop over to the facts here. Yeah, this is what I want to look at. I like looking at this, the momentum chart. Started off slow, yeah. Then Roma kind of had it. We had our spike. When we went kind of hard. And then there was nothing. And Roma went hard, then we went hard. So we see it in the possession, 46%. I'm thinking now, there's got to be a game plan because I'm looking back to earlier in the half when I said it looks like Spalletti's happening and that they're letting Roma kind of come on and walk into the defensive line, but they don't have a striker. Like Dybala's playing their striker, which as well as he was playing, moving the ball, dribbling, he's not a striker. He's not that type of focal point in that sense. Now, Dybala is great to have, but you need like typically a Dovbyk who was out, right? And with Pellegrini being too slow to really affect the game, with Sule not really having a great half, getting that sloppy yellow card. Like, I mean, Sule is not ready for. He's not a big game player. They don't have any real scoring threat. Pellegrini is great from range at times. Like he gets those screamers. He's missed today, but like they can score. But I think with the Bremer shoring up this defense now, and he was everywhere. And we'll look at the numbers here in a second, but they just cannot break down a Bremer refined back line now. With Kelly, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna give some flowers here for Juve's defensive line. Kelly coming off his best game as a Juventus player last week. Showing up again and putting in another solid shot. No mistakes or anything. Just being a solid defender. Especially with Cambiasso, who's made some mistakes right in that defensive zone. He's had to cover off. Bremer, like I said, just kind of everywhere. Everywhere in the box, he owns that box. Things are not going through. And Kalulu, I mean, he's been there. He's been there on the overlap, offensively, tracking back, causing problems. I mean, Wesley's been their most dynamic player. And Locatelli, Kalulu, McKennie, even Chico. That's one of the reasons why he has the yellow card. These 4 guys have locked that down. Pellegrini, whatever, too slow. Kone, too slow. Sit down. You got nothing. Wesley, all right, we'll focus on you, but you suck, so sit the fuck down. I'm not trying to overhype Juve here, but we're looking against our head-to-head rival, popping over to the table. Yeah, we had a shitty start. We had a Tudor start. Letty started off pretty slow too, but he's had a few days, a few weeks, sorry, months even. We're starting to see, I think, a better version of Juve. What is Juve's true position? Like, if they started with Spalletti, where would Juve be? And I think at this point, seeing what Roma has to offer, and yes, I know Juve have the advantage. They're at home. Granted, give them that. But I'm not taking. We can't use the injury excuse. Oh, they don't have Dobbik. Oh, why don't you have any depth? Well, I mean, we lack depth as well, right? Like we lack, and that's the whole point. We all have our weaknesses. Who's the true 4th place team in Serie A at the moment? Now, Inter Milan, Napoli, do they deserve to be first, second, third? I mean, all of them have had their ups and downs. Let's be honest. They certainly have. But overall, you know, on paper, on any given night, those 3 are the teams to beat. Now, interesting enough, Juve and Roma have both lost to Napoli this year as well. So it kind of does delineate that top 3 to the 4th, 5th position. But after the first 45 minutes, and let's see if I eat my words at the end of this. But I think Juve are the 4th place team. Now, the standings at the end of the year will dictate that. But as of now, from what I've seen, this is what I'm going with. All right, let's get into the comments. Yeah, Anthony ate his words because you're shitting on Chico and then he scored. Okay, Kalulu has put in a few dangerous situations with cheap giveaways. I figured Gasperini felt Bremer be drawn out by a mobile Dybala as opposed to Ferguson Dobbik. Yeah, there was a few cheap giveaways. I'm not thinking of anything from Kalulu. I was thinking Cambiasso more so. But maybe Kalulu had a couple as well. We can see. You can look at numbers. 16 for 18 on passes. I don't know if that really will tell you, though, what he did. Ground duels 1 for 5, aerial 2 for 3. Yeah, I don't recall anything. Cambiasso, though, 20 for 25 on the passing. Successful dribble, 0 for 1. Dispossessed 1. Ground duels 4 for 6. I mean, I guess it's been okay, too. I think maybe what we're doing is like pointing out like individual moments in time and perhaps the team in general has had their moments. They're good moments and they're bad moments. Right now, overall, is probably more positive because we're ahead. But then we need to take that with some caution as well because it is only a 1-goal game. It has remained mostly close. And yes, I'm riding high because that was a beautiful goal. Those last few minutes of that half are actually really entertaining. I really enjoyed what Juve were doing. But there's moments. And can we hinge the team around moments like that? And currently, it's not reliable because our finishing is not reliable. But perhaps that's what Spalletti is trying to do here, is being more opportunistic. To kind of, again, going back to what I keep on going back to, is that it looks like we're trying to lull and absorb Roma, and that's where I tailed off and went down the rabbit hole with Dybala being the number 9. Uh, they don't have anybody really to pierce through. Unless, again, like, it's passes like how we scored. That's how these defenses are gonna get broken down. You need to be creative. You need that creativity. So perhaps Dybala can make something happen. But now with Juve 1 up in the half, it's gonna be that much harder. Dybala's how many minutes? How many minutes does he have? Might as well show the comments. I don't know why I don't have them up. Okay, Jeff coming in. How's it going, buddy? Much better half. Team looks alive. Opena looks good and a lot more chances created. Yes, I still think the league is a free-for-all. I don't think we'll win regardless. The league or today? And it's evident that Bremer is a key role to this squad. Yeah, I mean, we knew that, of course, but it reminds us. It's like absence makes the heart grow fonder. Like now that he's been gone and he's back, we realize how much we actually appreciate him. Because the first time, it was like there was just so much chaos in the team in general. And then we always question, what would it be like if Bremer was here? Would it really be this bad? And we hypothesized that it would, but it was a hypothesis. It wasn't facts, because Bremer came back and didn't give us enough data to say, yeah, 100%, this is how it is. He left, he comes back, and we're seeing, I guess, just confirmation that, yeah, no, it's true. We need Bremer. And holy shit, that's Milik. Yep. It's happened, guys. Do we see Milik tonight? I would lose my mind. Gets on the score sheet. Anyways, let's chill there. Oh, J Car, I missed yours. How's it going, buddy? J Car, who's getting taken out at halftime? According to this, it would be Openda. And McKenny was a little absent there. Yeah. Yıldız, I would give him a bit more credit, but he's been locked down, marked up, locked down. Understandably so. Because everything goes through Yıldız. He did create that goal. He doesn't get credit. He gets the hockey assist for it. So I would bump him up a little bit more than that 6-6. So that's to say, nobody's coming out with this half. I know it was a joke. But I think we're all right this time around. Okay. Players on the field. Time to get the scoreboard going again. Readjust the time for these. Okay. Scoreboard's updated, ready to go. Everyone join us in from everywhere. Links to all our socials are in the description or in the bio or in whatever it is on your platform. We're on YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Assist, and Kick. We also have a Discord server and Spotify for all of our pre-recorded stuff as well. And our live shows, just not watch-alongs. Just don't post watch-alongs on Spotify, but everything else. So yeah, follow us everywhere. Get into the discussion. Discord is kind of where we all hang out. Get into there. And here's a little Discord QR code there in the corner for y'all. So going in second half, we have been a team of two halves under Spalletti, under just everyone the past few years. Let's be honest. So now that I think of it, do I get pessimistic about this? and we just shit the bed. The thing is, we didn't really cook off in the first half. Cooked cooked off in the last few minutes. We didn't cook off in that half. So maybe we still do have a good half ahead of us. I sure as hell hope so. This game is in our control now. God damn it, let's take it. Going into Christmas with a nice win against Roma. Yeah, buddy. Right, ref looking at the watch. We're about to kick off here. And there she be. Almost a nice pass. Oh, Kalulu is getting hauled back, though. Lots of touching by Wesley there. Juve want to go at it quick, but Zule running off with it now. Clock synced up. Kelly's all over Sule. He has to slow it back. And yeah, second half now, everyone. There we go. How do you guys feel about it? Do we sleep this one off or coming at it? They started off hot, but that was just a quick burst. And Bremer can't keep it in. My question is, obviously it's style, but why dye your hair white? Like people get old and dye their hair not white, you know? Oh no, a give and go again. Not quite with a finishing touch to release the run. And now Roma overhit. And looks like, what the fuck, bro? Where are you passing to? I'm over here. Penda, can he chase down? Slide out of his feet. Yeah, like, are we... We're not getting Milik tonight, are we? Like, he's warming up, apparently. Ooh, McKennie can't get on the end there. Ball's coming in. But Locatelli takes a sit on the face of Kone. Again, McKennie running in late like that. Watch the video. It's only 10 minutes. Kind of a quick fire on what the fuck is a McKennie anyways. That's on YouTube and Spotify, for those wondering. I know a lot of you are over on the X side of things. You hear Twitter's trying to make a comeback? X is kind of awkward to say, I'm not going to lie. So soft. So incredibly soft, that call. So now that Roma's chasing the game, that ball doesn't make it through. They're looking for the long ball, stretching the field. So yeah, as Roma now has to chase, are they just trying to stretch, try to get him to run? Oh, Chico. Chico is on a yellow. That was a bit of a trip on him, on Wesley. Got away with that one. Sule can't find a way through. Dybala stripped of it. No way home, Cambiaso. Ooh. Don't know why he went backwards with it, but here we go. McKennie on the right side. Haven't seen much of him as he feeds off Chico. And he can't. Tried to get cute and it didn't work. It's Mancini now. Going Roma's way up the field. Openda coming back from nowhere. Oh, was a handball? I mean, great from Openda. Sprints back onto Mancini. He doesn't see it. Does Mancini get the handball because he grabbed it? What was the call? Starts Juve's way, who kicks it long. Ooh, and it looked close again, and Yıldız doesn't get on it. Giallorossi is surprisingly the big name in the Roma defense tonight. Oh, bad pass up by Di Gregorio. Drop back into play here, and there's Cambiaso. Dona gets it, though. And gets pushed over by Kalulu quite easily. Game on. And Roma's still trying to find a route, and there isn't. Chico comes up. First 6 minutes, and Roma has looked all right. Can they keep it up? Kelly, though, space up on the left side, walking it up the pitch. Cambiaso inverting in. A false back is the modern term. Full back that kind of comes into the midfield. I don't know if it's really working for him, mind you, but that's how he's employed. Cambiaso to Yıldız. And Yıldız somehow gets it again and skims the far post. I fucking thought he had it, man. Oh, man. Blake, that was a flick back by Openda. I did not see that from the initial angle. What a pass. And I don't know if Svilar did get any fingers on it, but once again, he was covering it, even if he didn't touch it. He had that. Kind of figured out what he had to do, anyways. All right, so there are some changes here. Leon Bailey coming on for Pellegrini. Old man Pellegrini. Yeah, you're 29. Calling it. And Yıldız up to Chico. Chico can't get enough runway to take off on that one. And that was fucking close. Scooped in Chico if he was 2 feet taller, maybe. Chico's all over it today. Currently at a 7.9, but with the yellow card, that's impressive. Here comes Kalulu. And there is some last ditch going on here by Roma, throwing bodies in the way. That's out for a throw. Bit of desperation as McKennie now with his big throw coming up. The screw's getting cranked down. This is what I like to see from Juve. Up 1-0 in the second, but the willingness. Interesting replay there. Wesley gets enough of him. No foul, of course. Here's the big toss by Mac. And Cambiaso parried. What a shot. It's too direct, but man, Svilar had to get some tough hands out in front of that one. And he teed that one up. That was nice by Cambiaso just to time that one, take the breath. And Kelly headed on. That's pretty far up the pitch for Kelly in that situation. Okay, lots to play left here, and see if the heart can handle it. All these Christmas treats, I might just have a heart attack at the end of this one. Feel it. Bailey getting a touch there, a little soft deflection up to Di Gregorio. Well, there's a bit of shape to that volley. It wasn't like directly on. Cambiasso. See, like Cambiasso being a little sloppy there again. Is he trying too hard? It's working out sometimes. Roma with another change, just moments at it. Like what the fuck, Roma? Dybala now, of course, is the one coming off. That was only a matter of time. 55 minutes. Baldanzi, the one to come. Baldanzi stars dropped off a little bit too. He was supposed to be the next great thing, but which young Italian isn't the next great thing? Another long ball. Openda goes backwards this time. McKennie, you have Yıldız with space. Cuts, cuts, cuts. Gives it away. At some point, you just gotta fucking smash it on that, buddy. Juve need to be up 2-0. Needs to be 2-0. Not gonna lie, Roma's they started off the second half well, but they have looked rattled since. Oh, Locatelli. Sprawling pass gives it to Wesley. That was not too good. And let's see now. Cristante pushing it up. Baldanzi now with the touch of the ball. Lays it off. Alec. They're looking for the spot. The space to push it through on Juve, and it's just not there at the moment. They're keeping it in the back line. Not even getting it through the midfield. And it is a pretty solid line. It's 5-4-1, really. Shifts around a little bit depending on where the ball is, but yeah, that's a black and white wall. Openda tripped up. Quick little foul to turn it over. Not too bad. Dirty Para coming in. Damn. Luckily, I didn't miss everything today. How are you, Dave? How did the first half go? Uh, First off, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. First half was up and down. It was moments. There's definitely moments, just like the second half seems to be having moments as well. A lot of them not turning out the way they should be, but the 1-0 kinda indicates that, yeah, it finally came off at least once, and it was beautiful. Let's just hope we can lock her down defensively. Let's clean sheet this bitch tonight. Bremer again. Locatelli somehow staying with the control of the ball as he's getting hauled down. He's being physical tonight as well. Maybe not the best passes in the world, but definitely physical. Chico. Yeah, Chico's gonna I knew he didn't have a whole lot in him the way he was running. He's holding his hammy now. He just kinda goes down. And he calls for the substitution. 59 minutes. I mean, what a game he has had. but he just knew he was gonna burn out. Oh boy, gotta go on to kick and a kick. That's what it's called, kick, 'cause you have to constantly kick people off. This stream sucks. Yeah, you're cool, bro. You're cool. Fucking bot anyways. And hammer. There you go. You got the band hammer. All right. Zagrova coming on. And Rugani. We do see Rugani. Fuck yeah. Oh, I gotta ban this guy too. All right, everyone's banned. And Zagrova, as expected, coming on for Chico. And I don't know if we can say expected, but possibly presumed. We alluded to it in the pregame that if you have to make a defensive change, is Rugani ready to do it? So Rugani and Bremer sharing minutes at the moment as they're both recovering. I don't know if you can really fault that too much, can you? Again, Koopmeiners off on a red card. So yeah, not an option. Just maybe a slight limp there for Bremer. And a tap on the ass. Good game. That's one of the training staff there. All right, back underway. Oh, look, Prime has a new bottle. Go buy Prime because the bottle's new. Gives a fuck how shitty the stuff on the inside is. It's got a new outside. Put that in your mouth. Oh, another giveaway. Oh man, Roma. Like I'm a little embarrassed for them. I because I know how it feels. They're they're very disjointed right now. Even when they get the ball back, they just somehow put it out of bounds, misread it, as Juve give it away. So more of this. Kelly, interesting enough, he Baldanzi kind of got past him, but Kelly just stands him up, knowing that he's just a small young boy, and it kind of worked out. Play there again, kicks it out. But it is Roma looking for something. Oh, it's still Baldanzi and Bailey. Nothing. Zagrova defensively there, out of bounds, and yeah, it is a corner. It is a corner. So cranking her down now for Roma. Only 3 corners total today. Not a lot. Interesting. Bailey's gonna take this one. Cambiaso now on the ground, holding his chest. Huh. Hopefully he's okay. All right, back at the corner. Heads up. And last touch. Who got last touch? It's a corner. All right. Oh, yeah, it goes off Ellie's back. Wait for the second corner. Baldanzi taking it on this side. Goes low, and Kalulu's there and running away with it up the pitch. Zagrova gets tripped up by Wesley, who gets the ball first. Baldanzi brings it back the other way, but Thuram says no. Baldanzi, another just too small. Oh, and Yıldız. He went down kind of easy. Is there a call now? There is, and it's a yellow. One in the books. Professional foul. Yıldız was on his way. Look at it. A bit more wider here. Yeah, lots of arms. Oh, and I don't know if there was a bit of a flick on the feet. But, I mean, Yıldız had him beat. He was going to run off. Stopped at a clear offensive play. It's a yellow card. Free kick taken short. Zagrova curls it in, and it kind of goes into the ground awkwardly. It's still alive now, though, and out of bounds for a goal kick. So when Thuram went to head it in, he kind of fell on top of the ball, and it died off out of sight for a second. Oh, man. The commentators are singing now. Interesting. That must be the holiday season. Oh, Ferguson. Finally, they got a bit of strength up there, Roma. And Mancini can't get it through Kelly. It is another corner now as Roma must know that this is a route in. Many teams have done this to Juve. Can't do it on the pitch in open play, so let's do it off the corner. And that is headed well into the crowd. All right, we're at over 400 viewers now. Welcome in, everyone. Of course, remember, like, subscribe, follow, share. Links in the description, the bio. Everywhere. It's everywhere. Find us. Yeah. Draw another just clean enough by Kone. Has to be careful after just picking up that yell. There's Rugani, though, doing the defensive thing. Kone puts it out, though, and Juve will come away. Rugani doing well, I must say, in that pass play, and Juve take it off quick. Back out of bounds. Kenny for the big throw. Penda's still on, though, interesting enough. Zagrova gets to McKennie, double marked. And that goes out. Another throw deep, right beside the corner. Just kind of frustrating Roma, I think, right now. It looks like Wesley was frustrated. They just can't seem to get it out of their zone. And Juve, almost as if it was the final minute, just keeping it deep. Big toss. Doesn't really land. Ram collects, gives it to Cambiaso. Yıldız dribbling the flank. Back to Thuram, who can't control, gives it off to Bailey, who kicks it down to Kalulu. And Zagrova, oh, it's sloppy, but Zagrova does get it. Oh, tries to sneak it past, and he can't, has to recover it. At least Zagrova is recovering his balls. They're just cycling it right now. Roma is very deep. And McKennie! What a header! Second shot! Second chance! Openda puts it in the back of the fucking net. Fuck yeah! Off McKennie's header. Almost does it again. Instead, lays it up the opportunity off the rebound for Openda to tap that motherfucker in the back. He's on the books. There we go. That's what we needed from him. We need that goal. We need that confidence. Openda has shown up. Here we fucking go. Oh yeah, we got the second. 20 minutes to go. This is gonna be a good day. I think I'm gonna like today. What a header from McKennie. There was so much power off that header. That's Pilar could do nothing but parry it away. It drops right back to McKennie. And instead of just trying to boot it straight into the face, Pilar, hopelessly, he sees Openda, his buddy, standing there just feet to the left of him, and he taps it over. And there's nothing left to do but put in the back of that goddamn net, and there you go. And the crowd is singing Days from Christmas. This is the last match before Christmas. There it is. And the best part of all of this as well, there's no VAR considerations. They're just good old-fashioned goals. Mancini getting deep, though he's in the back. He's been pushing up even before the goal. And that might just be exposing Roma now. Man, my wife's in with the dick jokes now. She must have heard me yelling. Rigani header coming up. Yeah. But for now, Locatelli. Oh, yes, big body. The Grove, stop being cute. This is not a be cute game. And Locatelli sliding and missing. Talik. And Yıldız coming in defensively, takes a knock, but gets the kiss on the head by his teammates for the defensive effort. All right. Sorry, I was not ignoring you. Oh, that's even a foul on Yıldız. Takes it. Rahul Yıldız. How do you say your name, Rahul Yıldız? Hi, I'm from New Zealand. Pretty random, but hello from New Zealand. It's early. Time is it in New Zealand? Let's see. It is 10:16 a.m. Oh, that's no, dude. I thought it was like early in the morning, but not quite. Not quite. All right. Well, welcome in. Love it. Love the international community. Oh man. My wife must be bored. She's in my chat now. I do it to her chat too. That's her account. If you want to see all my dogs and pets and stuff. No more subs available for Roma. So they made 3 changes, it looks like. El Shawardi coming on. That was for Sule. I'm going to assume I missed that because I'm getting trolled by my wife at the moment. All right. Came on here. 74 minutes done. And at this point, I kind of just want the game to end because I just want to. I want to go away happy. You know, I don't want anything bad to happen. I've been traumatized in the past. Was it Bailey that got the sub? Well, thank you, Costello, for correcting that. Because yeah, I did miss that. That does suck, actually. Yeah. He played for Yeah, that's right, came on in the 53rd, left on the 74th. 21 minutes total, and they only made the 4 changes, so they're done for the day. Who did they leave? Is there anybody? Hold on, we still got some movement here. Juve doing well to work out of there. Wesley, though, dispossesses Agrova. Ferguson, and in the back of the net is Baldanzi. And now it's 2-1. See, this is why this is why I wanted the game to be over. Oh. Yeah, Zagrova, how many times has he just lost the ball? And this time it comes and bites us in the ass. Man. He almost whiffed it too, looking at the replay, but he had nothing but net. It was gonna be hard to miss it. Okay, well that blows. Question though from Dirty Perra. Giveaway. Rom long to Yıldız. Yıldız, what's his chances of staying? It's a hard one to stay. Juve are very enigmatic about their transfers and how they're dealing things in the back, right? So anything I give you is just pure guess. His parents, fed through to Openda, doesn't work out. Yeah, so his family was in town this past week, supposedly to talk the contract. Not much, like nothing came out of that. We don't know what happened. What I would assume is that they're just kind of taking offers, seeing what Juve is offering, comparing that to what other teams are offering. Because there's a few months until, like, he's not leaving in January, essentially, right? So they're just starting to do their homework at this point. Roma, though, working it again. And Openda gets pushed over. Mancini, how are you not on a yellow? He always does this stupid shit and then throws his arm up in the air and pretends that he's innocent and he's never like, go just fuck yourself, Mancini. The guy eats yellow cards for breakfast. Just fuck him. Okay. Okay, back to Yıldız, who has the ball now. Lazily puts it into the box. No Bremer, no party. Yeah, there you go, Costello. Is that what happened there? No, Zagrova also just blaming Zagrova there. So yeah, Yıldız chances. I think a lot depends on how Juve finish the season. And if there's some sort of stability, which looks like is happening. So if Juve can get the top 4, we're not in breach of anything serious financial fair play. There's no lawsuits. Like, the club is in a good state. And then we offer him something reasonable and competitive, he stays. So the success of re-signing him relies, I think, on the success of this team, which in itself is a little bit unpredictable at the moment. So you can see sort of my hesitation as to why I don't really want to give a number or percentage. But to throw one out there, let's say 70%, 75. Does that suffice? Man, fucking Roma is sloppy. Yeah, stay on the ground and cry as we run away with it. Oh, you went wide with it. Here's Yıldız. Put your foot through it. Put your foot through it. You went off the fucking post. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. How did we not put that one in? How did that not go in? It's Yıldız again. Oh, Loka gets it stripped from behind. The amount of times we could have put this to bed. My Lord. And with 10 minutes left, like, this is just going to be nerve-wracking, the one goal game. I want the win. Like, fuck ties. Especially the way we've been playing, the way we should be ahead. I mean, we are, but should be put to bed. Wow. I mean, this is definitely tense moments. Down low. Roma searching. Ambiaso just trying to cover ground. Yıldız is working defensively now. Baldanzi turns. Belshawari. Baldanzi. Guys it. Man. And again, just chaos. And that's what they're trying to do right now, is create a bit of chaos down low. Find a bit of space. Okay, here's the replay. I have no idea. I thought he was feeding Openda. Just as post as you can post, that ball was. Oh man, is David losing his mind on the sidelines as well, and finally making way for Jonathan David. This is Lois Openda. And only that singular substitution. Okay. And still something I don't like with Spalletti that has been the case with Tudor, with Motta, is these late substitutions are not doing all the substitutions. Hello. Hey, buddy. My dog. I'm gonna put my dog over. Come here. Come here. They're making fun of McKennie and his eating habits again. Like, he grew up on a military base. Yes, in Germany, but grew up on a military base. Like, you're getting American food, you know? It's what you grew up with. I don't know why this is like, I agree. Yes, I agree that, like, ranch dressing is hell. But whatever. The guy can play footy. Who cares? I mean, they'll sit here and complain about McKennie's diet. Meanwhile, Mancini acting like a fucking shitty human being that he is, or watching like Davide Massa being the shitty human being that he is. They won't say anything about it. But the fact that fucking Weston McKennie eats ranch dressing, that has to make the news every fucking year. Fuck off already. Watch my video on Weston McKennie. And by my, I mean all three of us. Oh, Penda picks up on that miss. Oh, Penda. It's David now. Sorry. He's out in isolation. He just gets pushed over. There's a yellow card. What happened there? Or Cristante gets a yellow for what looked definitely behind the play, but looked fairly soft. Oh, just step through him. Yeah. Oh, it is a little soft though. It was from behind. He got a piece of it, but not a huge piece. There was something similar in the first half that wasn't called. Not from behind. And like, just the fact that there's 6 minutes left, does that make it a foul all of a sudden? This is interesting. the thought process of these refs. Because looking back at that, I wouldn't have necessarily given that a yellow. Oh, Thuram breaks through. Huge deflection into the arms of Svilar. But yeah, the time ticks down here. Very tenuous final minutes. Roma, though, with the possession. They certainly have done well for the most part, kind of keeping that possession. Let me check the numbers. See if my eye test is correct. That's say, yeah, 58% possession for Roma. Both with 13 shots, though. We'll look at the stats in the post game, but I don't know. We should have maybe made it a bit more comfortable, but here's Yıldız working it on the left side, sorry. And gets stripped of that ball. There's not a whole lot there up top there for Yıldız or any of the boys to work with. Juve are certainly parking this bus down. Wesley is calling for a foul, and there's a yellow card for McKennie. Was it an errant arm? And he's gassed. Putting in another shift, but let's see what happened with him. There was a tug. A little soft again. Like, his players are going down knowing that they're getting the call, which I'm never a fan of. All right, El Shaarawy over the ball. A bit of distance to cover. See if he goes direct. He's in range for a direct kick. But curls it, and it's headed off by McKennie. So give it all the way back to Svilar to maintain possession, who boots it back forward. Kelly up. Shaarawy up. Thuram up. Shaarawy comes away. Roma maintain the control. Trying to remain patient. There's going to be a few minutes, especially substitutions. I guess 5 minutes added on. There's certainly some time here. And it's a nice little poke by David. Boot it. Get rid of this ball, guys. Get rid of it. Zagrova this time doesn't fuck it up. Thankfully, McKennie coming to support. There's not a lot of forward movement here now for Juve. Okay, final changes. Kostic and Moratti. Who makes a way? Yıldız and Moretti are swapping. And it looks like Cambiaso now for Kostic. Again, coming on for just a couple minutes. Don't really know. But he's kept his best players out until he honestly just needs fresh legs to close this out. Kostic will do a decent enough job there. Nice and fresh for a few minutes. And Moretti, I imagine, won't even push up too high. He's just going to try to, run around a little bit, get in the way, waste some time, as he's doing now. Not horrible changes. For a late change, they're okay. Giveaway by Roma. And Juve don't move it up quick enough. But Thuram does well to relieve that pressure. And Zagrova, that was a foul if that was out of bounds. They're going to give it Roma's way, but that was a bad call. And Spalletti's upset about it too. That was clearly a trip up that caused him to run that out of bounds. But, that's fine. You were only like 30 centimeters from the action. Oh, they did give it Juve's way. All right. Nice back heel. McKennie to Zagrova, who cuts in and wins the corner. This is good. Kills the clock. And it clicks over to 90 minutes. Looks like my timer up here is off by 5 seconds. That happens with these streams. I don't know how. Close enough, though. And it is 5 added. Already kill off 30 seconds or so here. Taking short, definitely to kill time. It's in game management mode. Kalulu. Dude, you had a lot of space to turn into the net. And they're going all the way back. I don't like this super negative play. We haven't seen much of this from Spalletti, but to be fair, we haven't really been here in this situation a whole lot either. Zagrova again. Yeah, that was not as clear cut of a foul that time, but regardless, Roma, they get the turnover. 4 more to go. And big hold up by Rugani. And Locatelli can't keep the speed, gets the foot in for Kone. Quick throw and coming up for Wesley. And the patience is running out for Roma. They're looking a little bit more ragged, a little more rushed on the play. That being said, Juve have parallel parked this bus. It's not coming out. The formation is set down low, and he just got to hold the fuck on at this point. 3 more to go. Wesley delivers in, and Di Gregorio gets that comfortably and will take the maximum amount of time possible to play this ball. 477 viewers. Let's go. Let's bump that up to 500. Everyone on X, please join us over on YouTube if you don't mind. Yeah, David went down pretty easy that time. We need these 3 hard points coming in from Dirty Para. 3 hard points. Wesley, though, bit of space for him. Taken away by McKennie, of all people, there defensively. And it's like Juve don't even know what to do because they don't want to move the ball up. Nobody's pushing up the field, so there's no outlet pass. And Kelly is running on an overlap. You can't know that is... What a bad call. These calls of just bigger dudes running through a smaller dude because they're bitches is like, this has to fucking stop, man. Get big or shut the fuck up. Embarrassing. Oh boy. Okay, less than 2. Roma have it, but they're in deep and they have to work it up forward. They try to boot it. And it goes through. That's a misjudge by Rugani. Jesus. Ferguson gets the shot off, but man, it was a softie. My lord, just if you're not watching me, I'm shaking my head just vigorously in disappointment. Holy fuck. This deep in the game and you're gonna fumble around like that. But we are in the final 40 seconds. Just booted down the field. Final 30. Pilar is going to have to push this one forward. And no foul. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they're calling anything this time. I would have said that's foul on David. Bit of a shove, but no, we're just going to continue to play. And they're just lining up. Pilar is going to boot this in for a Hail Mary. Ball is up, pushed upfield. The whistle goes, and the game is done. It is 2-1. Juve, they get it across the line. They move within 1 point now of this very defeated Roma for fourth place, securing fifth place comfortably at this point. Fuck, that was tense the last few minutes. My lord. But it is a win. Fuck yeah, everyone. Let's do it. Let's look at the font mob. Let's spell schema. Spit. Let's do this bit. Okay. Take a breath. Cut this down. Game's off. Beautiful. Oh, look. German Dave joined us on Instagram, of all things. He did stop in for a little bit. Okay. There we go. The momentum. Let's start with the momentum graph. 60% possession for Roma. And you can kind of see how this all played out. When they got their goal, you can see low momentum. It was just it was a fuck up in that case by Zagrova. They shouldn't even had a goal. We spiked that, and that's what I like to see. When you have the ball and you get these spikes, you're actually doing something with it. So we did indeed absorb, push. And we did that a lot. We let Roma have the ball, knowing that without an out-and-out striker, they weren't really that threatening. Again, their ball just... There's luck. Bad luck, good luck, whatever. There was luck involved with that one. Down to the stats. XG 2.33 this time. Killing that 1.5 plus with the 2.33. Roma got the 1.5 this time. Shots 13 to 14. On target 9 to 5. That's actually pretty decent. Big chances 5 to 1. Miss 3 to 0. Passing though, this is a bit of an issue for both teams, honestly. Whereas for Juve, 317 at 80%, 506 at 88%. But again, we were springing the trap more so today. So, not the end of the world, obviously. Fouls 14 to 12, corners 2 to 4. Anthony saying, very good one. Once again, just like in Bologna, we kept the points in the match a lot longer than they should have been. Need to kill off the games more effectively. Yeah, I mean, we were post. But it's getting there, honestly. It is starting to get there under Spalletti, is what I'd like to see. I think we were going to do sort of a Spalletti report card after 10 games. I think he's at 11 now. But, I mean, at least 10 to give him enough data to go off of. So we might do a dedicated Spalletti one. I think we should at some point. But that is to say, at least at this point, it is looking like a positive trend. Things are looking up. And let's just look at the table, man. Let's look at it. We're right there. 16 match days. So we're almost at the halfway point. Find out exactly when that halfway point is. So fixtures. So we got Pisa just after Christmas, the 27th. So January 3rd is our halfway point of the season. I think that's when we're going to be able to talk for sure. 2 more games, both easy ones. We don't play Benfica until later in the month. We have a fairly easy schedule leading up into that. Yeah, we start playing twice a week again. but Pisa, Lecce, Sassuolo, Cremonese, Cagliari. Teams that in the past gave us a hard time, but if we are truly taking that next step, points in the bucket. Top 4, easy if you can keep on going. Now, of course, let's chill out and see what happens. You know how we are here, right? Cautious optimism. Yeah, just as Anthony's saying, gobble up the next 4 to 5 games. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15 points. Let's see. Until then, again, going back to the table. So game in hand, yes, if Bologna do win, they go up to 28. So we're not clear, but we are still firmly in 5th place. So any of these, Bologna, Como, they can definitely come up. Bologna plays Sassuolo next. Como plays Lecce. They both have easy games. Both teams were about to play as well. So it's still a fight. Which is to say, if Bologna and Como both win, there is 1 point separating 1st to 8th place. Which is like 8-point spread essentially down the line, which is absolutely ludicrous to think how tight this really is this year, and how it is up in the air because everyone's fumbling. Any news on Bremer? No, I don't have any. I can check X, but that's something you don't really get right away. Let's see. I'll just check quickly. No. Yeah, it's typically an hour or two, at least a couple hours to get an initial report of something. Yeah, just check the socials on that. If it's something major, obviously I post it up. Zagrova was good and bad at the same time. I think he was mostly bad today, I'm not going to lie. We have not gone over the individual numbers today. But yet, where are we? Lineup. Okay, Cambiaso with an 8.1. Ew. He had some bad moments as well. Yıldız is a 7.7, Upenda 7.6, Chico an 8 with an injury. We'll see as well. Like that's actually labeled as an injury where Bremer is not. So maybe we're going to pay attention more to that thing. Jerome 7.4, Loca 7.7, West 7.9, Kalilu 7.4, Bremer 7.1, Kelly 7.3, Di Gregorio 7.5. So everyone in the 7s, except our substitutions, not so great. No, and as you say here, Jeff, I hope Chico and Bremer are not as injured as I think they are. Quickly on the numbers of Roma, yes, Villar 7-1. Rencha 7. I guess he was there. Wesley had a good game. Pellegrini did okay. Yeah, everyone else accurate for the most part there. Baldanzi getting a 7.5 because he got the goal, of course, in terms of substitution. Rom and Locatelli were very good once again. Kelly and Kalulu, great second halves. Yıldız unlucky. Openda worked really hard and deserved the goal. Cambi was better, but not where we need him to be. That's good. Good summary overall. I can't. I won't disagree with any of that, to be honest. Kelly, I would say just even his first half is pretty decent as well. Yeah, honestly, there were not any like oh my fuck moments until that giveaway. Zagrova fucked up. Even though possession wise, looking at the game wise, Roma seemed to be in control for a lot of moments of that game. None of that was threatening at any point. I never felt on my back foot in any sense. So after looking at the numbers, yeah, probably pretty accurate because even though the stats say Roma had decent passing, decent possession. They did sweet fuck all, and they needed a bit of luck to even get the goal. And we had a bit of bad luck giving up that goal, as well as not getting that post, Yıldız, and maybe even a couple other chances, right? So it all kind of comes out in the wash. We get the points. Yeah, the clean sheet would have been beautiful. A 3-0, even 3-1, whatever would have been. We don't care. We got the 3 points. Here we go. And that is what's important to us. So we got a draw, win, loss, win, win in the last 5. So it's a little sloppy, but we're figuring it out. Everyone in the top here. Everyone's doing it. Okay. So I guess now going into the week ahead. After proposes to the boys, I don't know when Dave is back from Cologne. I want to maybe do an after dark this week. So we'll see. So this week's programming, obviously the holidays, all that, like I'll be home, so I can do some stuff. The boys obviously are busy. I got a bit more time off than them, clearly. Got a better job. What am I going to say? No, well, jokes aside. We'll see. Stay tuned. If you want to know, Discord for sure is a great place. We post everything up there. X as well is a really good spot. I post pretty much everything there as well. So links in the description or the bio, no matter where you're following us from. X, I know it's mostly X, man. I know there's tons of you on X. So come join us on YouTube. That's honestly where we get paid. So if you don't mind coming to YouTube, I would appreciate it. At thedivesports. But yeah, and that note, we're gonna do something fun this week. One way or the other, whether it's a live or recording, however we do it, I'm gonna propose an After Dark live for Festivus, which is Monday, the 22nd. See how the guys can do it. I will be in Toronto the 24th to the 26th, most likely, coming back for the Pisa game. But it's the holidays, so we're just gonna have to stay flex, and that means, I mean, it's the holidays. It's your holidays as well. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Festivus, Kwanzaa. I know we had Diwali, October even this year. I know I'm missing a bunch. It's the holidays, guys. Enjoy it. Celebrate. If we can, we're going to be here for Festivus. We're going to do something before we hit Christmas proper. But until then, enjoy the win. We're definitely in this fight today. And thank you, everyone, so much for joining. And fuck yeah, Forza Juve. We had a good one today. I was solo, but I think it was a good one. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on the chat as well. Because that always helps everything come along. Okay. Did I ramble much? I think I rambled much. Let me get my I need my screen. There it is. About a bit of music. I haven't given you guys a bit of music here in a while either.